Hello again, this is AZC2. Today I would like to bring your attention to the recent political scandals in Singapore involving members of parliament who have been caught with their pants down with party colleagues of the opposite sex. First up was the Speaker of Parliament Tan Chuan Jin, whose resignation, along with that of fellow PAP MP Cheng Li Hui, was announced on the 17th of July 2023. This came as a shocker for many people still reeling from the announcement that Transport Minister S. Iswaran was involved in a corruption probe which was apparently been linked to an ongoing trial in the UK of F1 Supremo Bernie Ecclestone. Although it's been geo-blocked, Asia Sentinel had claimed that Iswaran, along with property tycoon Ong Beng Sing, had flown to London to meet with Ecclestone, and that Iswaran's luxury accommodation was apparently paid for by Ong. Just 5 days later, it was announced that two ruling party MPs, including Speaker Tan, had resigned over an inappropriate relationship. Tan is married with children, while Cheng is still single. Imagine how Mrs. Tan would have felt. She must be so embarrassed. On the same day, a video purportedly showing Serangoon MP Leon Perera of the opposition WP with a senior party member Nicole Seah, whom we remember 12 years ago was the darling of the media when she was the youngest candidate to be unveiled at nomination day for the NSP contesting in Marine Parade GRC. She took a break for a few years before returning as a WP activist and subsequently a candidate for the 2020 election in East Coast GRC. Both Sia and Pereira hold senior positions in the party. The video showed Leon Perera and Nicole Sia behaving intimately. And while many questioned whether the video was fake, because the woman in the video apparently spotted a tattoo, which which Nicole isn't known for having. However, Pereira's former personal driver came forward to the media saying that he used to drive Pereira around for romantic trysts with Sia, and he once had to pick up Pereira from St. Regis Hotel. And Pereira had told his driver to go to the next street and wait for him, but the driver had shown up at the doorstep of the hotel, which made Pereira very annoyed, and he decided to terminate the services of the elderly driver, who media reports had identified only as Tan. However, his real identity is actually a person with the family name of Wong, which the online citizen has managed to dig out. the person who got the scoop from Wong was also apparently not a journalist, but some person holding a managerial position in Singapore Press Holdings, the one and only legalized media outlet in Singapore, because it is completely owned by the state itself. The employee in question is Edmund Chua, who used to work for the State Intelligence Bureau, okay, the Internal Security Department. He's also a grassroots leader in Yishun GRC, which is helmed by the Police Minister K. Shanmugam, who also caused controversy over his rental of luxury bungalows. Which led him to be dubbed one of the Maharajas of Redoubt. Also, the video showing Perera and Seah behaving intimately in a restaurant appeared to be a professionally shot video. I mean, videos that were shot using a mobile phone like this one obviously would have evidence of the camera shaking, but no, this appears that it appears that the camera didn't shake, meaning it was mounted on something solid. Not to mention, the camera must be hidden, because like it would be so obvious, you know, that the couple were being filmed. I mean, surely people would have witnessed something fishy going on, but they didn't, meaning the camera is most likely hidden. And many commenters said that for the camera to be hidden, it must be a spy operation. I mean, yes, the use of spy cameras is illegal in Singapore, and the only people with dispensation to use spy cameras would be, you know, the members of the police force or members of the Internal Security Department. For them to have recorded the video of Perera and Seah in 2021 and sat on it until now, it reeks of Russian-style tactics that Vladimir Putin is fond of. After all, Putin himself was FSB. I mean, what Putin did with Alexei Navalny is obvious example of how ruthless he can be. It is possible that the video had been in possession of the PAP senior members for a while, and they might have decided to drop the video, you know, closer to the election time when Perera and Seah were contesting. However, the revelation that two of their own elected members were involved in an inappropriate relationship force their hand. Perera and Seah are both married with children. They have a responsibility to their families. As such, their conduct is deemed reprehensible by the WP leadership. Pritam Singh himself said if they had not submitted their resignation notices, he would have recommended that they be removed from the party. The thing is, I do not condone what Perera and Seah did. Neither do I agree with what Tan Chuan Jin and Cheng Li Hui had done. I mean, adultery is a sin, no matter which party you belong to. It's downright inappropriate. However, using an opponent's marital infidelity as a weapon, that is hitting below the belt. It is as good as what the Soviets used to call compromat. Using an enemy's alleged misdeeds and weaponizing it to put him out of commission. In a way, Tan Chuan Jin and Cheng Li Hui were just pawns in the game of human chess. They were used to get at a bigger target, which was Leon Perera. Pereira has been a vocal advocate of transparency, saying that transparency is the key to a more honest society and one without post-truth. Post-truth seems to be the game practiced by Russia and China, and also by the PAP. The PAP are a totalitarian institution. This comes from the fact that they control almost all the seats, save but 10. This is why they must be voted out at the next election. This is why Leong Man Wai's proposal for proportional representation should be taken seriously. We need fewer PAP seats and more SDP seats. Hopefully the scandals involving both the major parties will translate to a loss of support for both and an increased support for micro parties. Meaning the clown alliance of Kenneth Jeyaretnam, Goh Meng Seng and Lim Tin may actually see bolstered support. But the biggest beneficiaries could be PSP and SDP, especially SDP, whose leader Chee Soon-juan is effectively Lee Kuan Yew Mark II. Nobody else has the iron in him Not even Leong Man Wai. Dr. Chi will make Singapore great again in the same way Donald Trump made America great again. Only Dr. Chi can save us from ourselves. I mean, look at Pritam. Pritam is drowning in his own party's troubles. First Raisa Khan, now Leon Perera and Nicole Seah. Sure, they recovered well from the Yaw Shin Leong incident from 2012. But given today's circumstances, the voters are probably disillusioned by now with major parties like their counterparts in the Anglosphere. The PAP and WP have proven to be two sides of the same coin, like the Liberal Party and the Labour Party in Australia. You know, both sides have their own skeletons in the closet. Even if we don't manage to get PAP out, at least reduce them to a minority government who needs WP support for supply and confidence. After all, Pritam Singh himself said he's happy to join a coalition with the PAP in the event of a hung parliament. Fine, let him. Meanwhile, SDP could be the biggest opposition. SDP and PSP can form an opposition bloc. And if they want to table a no confidence vote, it's easy for them, because with WP as a crossbench partner, they could easily switch sides anytime, and PAP is cooked. Okay, make your votes count. Don't let any single party have majority. Get this into your thick heads. Goodbye for now.